Labelling a circle is often a very key question in an exam because it's usually towards the front of the paper and it's usually worth about 3 or 4 marks. You'll generally be asked to draw a circle with a certain radius. So firstly we need to know, what does the word radius mean? Well, it means the distance from the centre to the outside of a circle. So the distance from the centre to the outside of a circle is the radius. So this section here is the radius. Now, once you set up your compass for a radius of say 3 centimetres, you're asked to draw it, you then may be asked to label certain bits onto your circle. For example, you could be asked to label the diameter. Well, the diameter is the distance from one side of the circle to the other through the centre point. So this here represents the diameter. Also, as I've mentioned, the diameter must go through the centre point, so that is the centre. Now, another key word that you may be asked to look at is the circumference, tangent and chord. Well, the circumference is one of the things you might be asked to calculate later on in an exam paper, and the circumference is the distance around the outside of the circle. It's like the perimeter of a circle. So this distance around the outside is called the circumference. You've also got a chord, which is a line that goes from one side of the circle to the other, but not through the centre. The diameter goes through the centre, while a chord doesn't. So this line here represents a chord. You've also got a tangent, which is this line here, which just touches the outside of the circle and is at 90 degrees to the radius. So this here represents a tangent. Now you've got two other words we've not used. We've got segment and sector. Well, this section here is a segment, which is enclosed by the chord. So you've got a segment, and the final one is a sector. Now you're not very often asked to identify a segment or a sector. You are generally asked to identify a chord, circumference, radius, diameter or tangent. Now a couple of key things is the radius is half of the diameter, or if you double the radius you get the diameter, and that can be a very key question. And we'll also be asked to find the circumference, which is the distance around the outside of a circle.